These are 5 renovations that cover up property defects. Whenever I see these during and open for inspections, my red flags are up and I'm super cautious. So should any buyer be. Number 1, a fresh coat of paint. Paint can cover up almost anything in a property. We're talking about mold, cracks in walls, damaged window frames, rotten timbers, moisture. It's something to really look out for because it can really cover up some expensive repairs. So many sellers repaint their properties when it comes to market, but it's just something that you have to really be careful on. So a good buyer's agent or a good building and pest inspector should be able to spot the signs of a cover up. Number 2, new carpet. New carpet can cover up slanting floors. It can cover up gaps in floorboards, damaged floorboards, moisture, poor insulation under the subfloor. Number 3, garden mulch. When I inspect property, I always love to check the sides and back of a property to see how the water is being managed. There should be a footpath there that manages all the water in and around the place. But in many instances, I find properties that have no footpath and a lot of moisture. Signs of moisture that is softening up the subfloor and causing issues with movement in the property. This movement spreads throughout the whole place. You'll see it in the bricks, you'll see it in the plaster, in the cracks. You also see it in the roof tiles as well. So a little trick that a lot of sellers do is to cover up the moisture marks or even the runoff, the water runoff. They just fill it up with mulch. They put heaps of mulch down and no one's gonna sit there when they're buying a property and move the mulch to check the moisture levels. So it's something you have to really be careful of. And if you do see it, you'd have to ask why it's there. Number 4, rented furniture. Sellers use rented furniture to make a place feel at home, make it look livable, but it's also used to cover up a number of little defects. Oversized rugs are thrown over large timber floors to cover up scratches. Oversized rugs are put on carpets to cover up stains, damaged carpet, worn and torn carpet. Same goes with large dining tables, large beds that cover up a small room. Picture frames, wallpaper. These can detract from potential patch-ups, crooked walls that are hiding a bit of a history, a bit of a story. Always roll back the carpet, always check behind the picture frame just to see if it's hiding any of these types of defects. Number 5, extended rooms. What do I mean by extended rooms? Pergolas that have been closed off and made into a living room or a bedroom. A shed that's been made into a little granny flat. These rooms are rarely structurally sound. These are really common in many places across Melbourne. So when you do see them at an open for inspection, it's something that you have to really be cautious about. Very rarely will you find these places without massive leaks, crooked floors, and issues with the foundations. So the best place to check is just by calling council. See if there's ever been plans and permits that have been approved by the council for that structure. These extra rooms, if built correctly, can really add a lot of value to a property. But in many cases, they're illegal structures that void your property insurance.